Howdy everybody, Chris here. We're back in the garage today. Today I'm walking you through the entire process of spraying your truck with RaptorLiner. Step-by-step instructions so you can do this at home. It's not that difficult. Anyone can do it if you got a compressor and the right products. Darius has already started on the first step, which is tearing this truck down. Darius is gonna remove the headlights. I already removed these trim pieces here. I'm not sure if we're gonna totally remove this bumper because we're possibly gonna be spraying these bumpers as well. So we may leave them on and mask them off. We are gonna leave this emblem on and mask it off. The problem with removing some of this stuff, like if we remove this and sprayed RaptorLiner underneath it, it's not gonna sit well back on the fender. We are gonna remove the mirrors, the weather belts, and probably the door handles as well. Removing the decals here and all these little trim pieces, and then the rear bumper as well with the tail lights. But that's what we're doing now. Darius is tearing it down, and then we'll get into the next step. Basically, the reason why he's doing this is because it was hit with a ton of hail. The roof is totally destroyed. I don't know if you can see it here. You may be able to see it on camera, you may not. But the hood is totally destroyed as well. There are some larger dents in the hood and the roof that we're gonna remove. And basically, we're just gonna glue pull them so they're not as bad, so they don't show up underneath the RaptorLiner. So like this dent right here, you can see there's a good sized dent right there. We're gonna pull that out just to do a little glue pulling on it, just to get it out a little bit. So when we spray the RaptorLiner over it, you can't really notice that there's a dent there. And this is going an interesting color. I think you'll like it. Let's dismantle this thing and then we'll come back in with the next step. All right, so it's coming along. We got the mirror off, weather belts. We're gonna take the door handles off next. Darius has got most of it stripped down and he's sanding it right now with 180. So for this RaptorLiner, you can use between 80 and 180 grit sandpaper to rough up the surface paint so it sticks properly. We opted to use 180. But before we started sanding it, we cleaned it really well with wax and grease remover and isopropyl alcohol. Got to get all those contaminants off the surface. We don't want anything to affect the way that this RaptorLiner adheres to the panels. You don't want any peeling, so make sure you clean it thoroughly. We did go ahead and remove the bed bolts because we're going to slide this bed back so we can get in between the cab and the bed and get some color down in there. We're gonna sand that and try and get that covered back in there. Not exactly sure if we'll do the whole thing, but we definitely wanna get some RaptorLiner behind there. Now we're not doing the jambs on this, just the outside of the truck. We are probably gonna do the bumpers. So these chrome bumpers, we're gonna prep those out. I'll show you how we're gonna do that. Let's keep rolling. I can't wait for the transformation of this. It's gonna be awesome. The color we're going with is a olive green. I think it's gonna look really cool, but Darius is getting this all ready. We've got everything sanded with 80 grit sandpaper. So we've got some coarse scratches in here. You can sand this and prep out your vehicle if you're doing this at home, anywhere from 180 to 80 grit. That's what it calls for. We found that 180 just wasn't scuffing it up like we wanted, so we went ahead and did it with 80. We're also doing the chrome bumpers. We've sanded these with 80 grit. We're not going to be taping off inside the jambs. We want a little overspray to go in those jambs. We're getting the final sanding done, and then we're going to start masking, and we'll bring you back in. All right, we got it all taped up. It is a hot one, and I'm whipped. I'm ready to go home. It's Saturday. It's about 2:30 now, so we started on this like 9:30. We got everything masked off. Now, in the jams, we're going to just let that RaptorLiner blow in those jams, okay? We took the seals out here. We got some lift tape on the seals there. I think it's going to be pretty cool looking. Let's mix up this stuff and get ready to spray. So this is the RaptorLiner kit here. Comes with 4 of these tinnable cans. I've got 2 kits here. I also had to purchase this gun. What goes in this is you're going to put 8 ounces of the hardener in it, which right here is the hardener. And then one of these packs goes in this can. This is the tint. That's the olive green right there. So we're gonna mix this up right now and start shaking, because you gotta shake this up for about 3 minutes. We're gonna test it out on the bumpers first, kind of get our texture the way we want it. It's 8 ounces. I do have a pressure regulator on here. Here it is, all done. First look out in the sun. Dang, that thing looks nice. Can't get over how good it looks. Looks pretty sharp.
Yeah.
All right, so Darius and I put this Ford F-150 back together today and part of yesterday. And man, I just think this thing looks fantastic. The owner's seen it, he loves it. Really surprised with how gorgeous this turned out. So if you're looking to do something like this on your truck, I hope this video helps you. I'm gonna leave a link to the products we use down in the description, the RaptorLiner, the tint, but they've got several different colors you can choose from. They've got a tan, like a desert tan, and then they've got this olive green, and actually you can tint this with just automotive base coat. As always, I appreciate you watching the video. If you found this information helpful, like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you watching. We'll see you on the next episode of Garage Noise.